Hi, my name is Jamie, and in this quick video, I want to talk to you about switching from a Medicare Advantage to a Medicare Supplement plan. So I am an independent insurance agent helping people navigate the Medicare program to find the coverage that fits their needs. If you have any questions after this video is finished, you can reach out to me via text or a phone call at 800-974-0552. Or you can also reach me at my email there, which is jamie@insurerrates.com. Feel free to pause the video if you want to get that information. Otherwise, I will also leave the contact information in the description of this video. So one of the most important questions that many people on Medicare ask is, which is right for me, Medicare Advantage or Medicare Supplement? And for some, they're on one and they want to switch to the other. So that's what I want to talk about in this video. So let's start with probably one of the most important things to know, and that is the differences between Medicare Advantage and Medicare Supplement. So when you're coming into Medicare, one of the first things that you have to understand is that you have a couple different options of how you'll receive your benefits. For many people, they've had an employer or a group plan for a long time, and there hasn't been much work they've had to do on it. And so it's a little bit of a change when they transition to Medicare. But that's why people like me are out here, because we are more than willing to help, and our services are free. My services are free. So when it comes to knowing the difference between Medicare Advantage and Medicare Supplement, these are kind of the 5 or 6 most common things that I want people to think about first and foremost. First of all, doctors and hospitals. When it comes to your health insurance, probably the most important question is, can I keep my doctor? That's a cliche we hear many times. And unfortunately, it's even become a talking point. So what you have to remember is that when you have a Medicare supplement, which is also known as Medigap, it simply covers the 20% gap of the coverage with original or traditional Medicare. Traditional and original Medicare covers 80%. So a Medigap plan just covers the 20%. What that means is, just like traditional Medicare is accepted at most providers throughout the United States, the Medigap plan is going to be accepted wherever traditional Medicare is accepted. So it's a very large, vast network. With a Medicare Advantage plan, those are typically HMO or PPOs, and so they do have networks. They're contained to a network of providers. So if you choose a Medicare Advantage plan, one of the things you really want to know is does my doctor accept the plan? Another question is your pharmacy in the network? Those are some of the important things that you have to know. So what I typically tell people is, if you're comfortable with staying in one area, you're not going to travel or anything, a Medicare Advantage plan might work for you. But if you are going to, hit the road and travel, maybe spend time in an RV, you're probably going to want to think about a supplement, because the network is going to be a lot bigger. Which leads to the second thing, and that is referrals. So again, there is a difference with referrals when it comes to Medicare Advantage and Medicare Supplement. So with Medicare Advantage, again, it's an HMO or a PPO. You may have to get a referral from your primary doctor. Whereas again, with a Medicare Supplement or a Medigap plan, any provider that accepts traditional Medicare is going to take that Medigap plan. So there's not as much concern about that with a supplement. We've already hit on this a little bit, but network, again, with the Medicare Advantage, you usually have to stay within a tight network of providers and doctors, whereas with a Medicare Supplement or Medigap, you can use that wherever your traditional Medicare is accepted. We'll talk about enrollment in a minute, because that has to do with switching back and forth. between the plans. The cost varies as well. So if you ever watch TV and you see a Medicare commercial with someone famous talking about extra benefits, a lot of times that's a $0 Medicare Advantage plan, but you have to be careful. You want to read the fine print on those, because even though it doesn't have a monthly premium, there is co-insurance, co-payments, and deductibles that you need to be aware of. So if you're looking at an Advantage plan, you're going to want to read the fine print. You're going to want to look at the summary of benefits. You do tend to pay more each month for a Medicare supplement or a Medigap plan, because typically there's not any deductibles or co-insurance, co-payments. There's a couple of supplement plans that you may end up having to pay your Part B deductible on, but depending on which supplement you pick, that plan's pretty much going to cover the 20%. And then prescriptions. So Medicare supplement, Medigap does not have prescription drug coverage. Most Medicare Advantage plans do have prescription drug coverage. Okay, so let's talk about switching. So depending on your age and when you started Medicare Part B, that's going to dictate when you can switch between plans. And so this is, again, why it's worth giving someone like myself a phone call just to say, here's my birth date, here's when I started Part B, what enrollment options do I have, right? Because everybody's a little different, because it's based upon when they were born and it's based upon when they started Part B. So if you have a Medicare Advantage plan, there's a good chance you're going to have to wait to switch until open enrollment. There's a couple situations where that might be the case. Like, for instance, there's a trial right. So if you're in the first year of a first-time Medicare Advantage plan, you may have a trial right period where you could change. Otherwise, you'll have to change from a Medicare Advantage plan to a Medicare supplement during the annual election period that happens in the fall. And then sometimes in certain situations, people lose their Medicare Advantage plan, and then they may get what's called guaranteed issue rights. It opens up the door. So again, if you're thinking about switching or considering switching, the best thing to do would just be to give me a call. Again, 800-974-0552. You can also text me or send me an email at jamie@insurerrates.com. And if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you like videos like this, be sure to subscribe. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.